Rick Caselge from Fix My Shoulder Pain. I wanted to go through a video, with you when it comes to fixing your shoulder pain when doing a push-up. Now, I was actually working out this morning and got thinking about this and started playing around with different types of push-up techniques and seeing which ended up feeling easier on my shoulder. So what I ended up kind of experimenting with was doing a standard push-up when it comes to my hands, having my hands flat, and then going into a push-up movement. I tried when it comes to a fist, going into a push-up movement, and then I tried something a little bit different when it comes to my hands when doing the push-up. And I found that ended up working out a lot better. And let me share with you what that little thing was that I ended up changing or tweaking in my push-up that ended up having my shoulder end up feeling a lot better. Was, the traditional push-up, you tend up pushing all of your load and all of your weight through the heel of your hand. Now with what I ended up doing was I ended up focusing in on putting more pressure on my fingertips, not the specific tips, but the pads of my fingers and the kind of the pads of my palm. So I ended up focusing in on putting more weight on those areas. And what that ended up doing was I could feel my shoulder blade muscles activating a lot more. And when I bring in those shoulder blade muscles, I bring in another muscle group to help stabilize my shoulder, and then it decreases the stress on the shoulder joint and decreases shoulder pain or the risk of shoulder pain. So I recommend you end up giving that a go next time you end up doing push-ups. Now what I found was it did affect my push-up performance, so it was harder for me to do that, pushing on my pads compared to pushing on the heels of my hands. So remember that when you try that, but the benefit was I was getting a lot more of that scapular muscles kicking in, the shoulder blade muscles kicking in, and less stress and strain put on the shoulder joint, which ends up leading to less likelihood of injury and helping overcome shoulder pain. So make sure if you end up having shoulder pain when doing a push-up, add that little tweak of adding the weight on the pads of your fingers and the pads of your palms in order to bring in those scapular muscles in order to stabilize your shoulder more. So this is Rick Caselge from Fix My Shoulder Pain with a Fix My Shoulder Pain tip for those that get shoulder pain when doing push-ups. So this is Rick Caselge saying take care and bye-bye.